it's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Old Dominion's offense will come out first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Bill.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man.
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Becker. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll do it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. throw it to start the drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14. Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They go to the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it behind the line. It's Roach. Runs through the tackle. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away. They played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
They booted away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So 1st down here as they go back to work. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knock it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Using his legs, it's Hemby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room, it's Roach. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go right back to him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Roach. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Cooper. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for space. It's Emby.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Becker. Gets it inside the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
31, Old Dominion, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The short hands, it's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. To throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Hemby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Cooper. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle, it's Becker. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And the Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again, like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Oh, what a move. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Hoosiers are on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Hemby. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle. It's Roach. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it behind the line. It's Roach. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Flips it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. Knocked off his feet. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Prince. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs. And he gets it out to the 41. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Butler. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Rides the back on the option to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Roach.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for a 1st. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a 1st down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.